we are now beginning editing a major series on the history of the American experience in the Second World War. We are focusing on 4 geographically distributed towns: Waterbury, Connecticut, Mobile, Alabama, Sacramento, California, and Laverne, Minnesota, a small Midwestern farming community of less than 3,000 in the southwest corner of that state. The poet William Blake said that you could find the world, the universe, in a grain of sand. So what we've decided is to pick these 4 towns and figure out how all of us got through those tough years. One of the motivations for doing this, and it gets me to my main point this evening, is that I read a statistic from the National Council on History Education about 10 years ago that said that 40% of graduating high school seniors, that means they have the diploma in their hand, they're stepping off the podium, 40% think we fought with the Germans against the Russians in the Second World War. This is terrifying, ladies and gentlemen. This is terrifying. We live in a television environment that has dumbed down our country, where what they call reality television on all the other networks isn't, because no one proposes to the woman they love in front of 85 million people. Nobody eats worms and bugs in front of anybody, as far as I know. That's not any reality. Nobody gets dropped in a desert island and asked to survive. This is not reality. We live in a media culture that is preoccupied with convincing us that everything is a duality. It's either red state or blue state, it's in or out, it's young or old, it's black or white, it's male or female. We have no place that selects for all of us, that has that mitigating wisdom to show us both things. And we live in this all-consuming and thereby forgettable present that suggests that to everyone that if we just buy the right cars, we wear the right blue jeans, we smell the right way, everything will be all right. And everything we know will not be all right. But there's one place that cares about these things. And I have had, over the course of my 25-year career, many offers to go other places and have resisted them, because this is the one place where there are no excuses. I have lots of colleagues who say to me, well, the reason why you didn't like that film is because they took it away from me, they cut the ending, they made me use this writer, they wouldn't give me her as the star, that's why it wasn't so good. I have the luxurious position of being able to stand before you and say that if you don't like any one of my films, it's all my fault. And the reason it's all my fault is because for the last 25 years, I have participated in the single most important general knowledge network on earth, and that is PBS. That we are able, alone amidst the cacophony of all this other junk, on a shoestring budget, we managed to produce the best public affairs, the best science, the best nature, the best children's, and I'm told the best history programming in the spectrum. How do we do that? We're beloved by 80% of Democrats, 75% of Republicans, and 74% of independents. Somehow we're doing something right in this underfunded, constantly challenged network. We're doing something right. And that's why I haven't left. It's why I think you're here, and why it is so important that we remain a kind of vanguard against this decay that is taking place. The historian Arthur Schlesinger Jr. said that we suffer today from too much pluribus and not enough unum. I've been in the business of unum for the last 25 years. So has public television. And it is just not going to go on without folks like you who don't just sign up as members, but folks like you that do something, that contribute that extra bit that makes it possible to make sure that the quality continues.